right on the front.
Tiny house?
I think so, if you're really...
Where is the tiny house? Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Why did you build it on a trailer? That's weird. Because he wants to move it, silly.
Well, there's actually two reasons. Another reason is that if you build it on the ground like this one, then there's this guy who who's a town employee. He's called the building inspector. And he comes and there's a whole bunch of rules about how you have to build the house. But if you build it on a trailer, then he has no say. He can't tell you to follow any of the rules. You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Mommy,
okay, wow.
Mommy, let's go.
You ready?
Look at this stuff right there.
What's this thing? This is a connector that you plug into the truck, and it makes the brake lights on the back work, the turn signals and the brake lights.
Did you guys see there were brake lights back there?
No.
See this light here? The electricity for this light comes through that connector from the truck.
I was just looking at
And then you see here,
Look right here.
there's a light here that lights up the license plate light, very important. See, there are rules. The building inspector doesn't have any say, but the policeman, he can come, and if this light isn't on at night, then he gives you a ticket. And so the electricity to make this light work comes through that connector from the truck.
Did you build this yourself?
No, I built a tiny bit of it,
Yeah.
but my neighbor and friend, he's the one who really did the construction.
Mommy, when can we go
Oh, and the other
inside?
thing, okay,
Ready
and
for this,
so,
guys? Who's ready?
I'm ready to go inside.
Have you guys seen this tiny house documentary?
Carla's made some documentaries about tiny houses. Yeah.
You have?
Oh yes, they're on my YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have more than 200,000 views on some of these.
Yeah, it's so cool. All right, we will have to
Okay,
check that
so
out
you
when we get
guys
home.
want to come inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shoes off. Stand up here and let's take off your shoes.
Mommy, look, bed. Mommy, look,
yes,
a
they both
bed. On a bed.
And
Why don't you go on inside?
I'm sorry, go ahead. Please go.
It's the kitchen. It's so
Go ahead.
nice.
Oh,
Oh, what is that? It looks
Mommy,
like...
bed. Beds. Wow. Look right here.
What do you see?
What is this? A TV.
That-
That's weird.
No, it's a microwave.
This is a microwave. This is what's called an inverter. Okay, so in here is a battery. It's about the size of a medium-sized cooler. It's a lithium-ion battery, the same kind of battery you have in cell phones, stuff like that, but it's big. It's like this big, and that powers the whole house. Because we have electricity in here. You see, you can turn on the lights.
Whoa! Look at the neat roof, guys. Isn't that a pretty, pretty roof?
Yeah. And Mom, if you can go outside, you can that black stuff.
And see, and we can cook in here too. You know.
You guys,
A
look.
show.
Look at this.
Do you guys want some eggs, maybe?
No thanks.
No eggs.
No.
Yeah,
Here, let's see. Maybe we can just boil some water.
oh, there's water here.
So
Yeah,
look.
so where does the water come from that comes out of the sink?
Well, there's a tube that extends that you pull out of the bottom of the house, and it dips down into the lake. And then there's a foot pump here, and you
Foot pump.
you pump with the foot pump, and then water comes out
Oh
of
my
here.
gosh, that's so cool. So you
And-
got to drive right up to the lake?
Okay.
Right on the edge of the lake?
Did you know?
Wait a
Oh,
minute,
wait. There's a big question here.
There's a piece that you're missing here. Let me go get some pictures, and I'll be right back. Okay.
So I just turned this on by pressing this button, but then there's a power level button, so it starts at level 5. But since we want to boil it, I'm going to take it all the way up to 10. That's the highest level, okay? This is what is called an induction hot plate. If we look in here, that is starting to bubble. Okay, we're going to have to lift you up. Now look.
What?
Can you
See, it's boiling?
Can you see that?
That's amazing. It's like magic.
You see how the bubbles are forming? You can see the steam. Okay.
What kind of thing is like pretty much always
And one time
near the water?
I saw a camper
Near but not in the water?
Oh, maybe in the water.
Well, maybe in the water. What kind of thing is like that you associate with water all the time?
Boat?
Oh, do you think that this might be a boat?
No.
Why not?
Because it can't float.
It can't float.
Oh, well, wait a
By
minute.
itself, it can't float. What if you put this on top of a boat?
What?
The house. Do you think that's possible?
Would you drive a house on top of a boat?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, so you can't drive it on top of a boat. What if you just carried it on top of a boat?
Oh my
What?
God.
This tiny house turns into a boat.
And it lives on a lake.
What? Can you
That's how they get
believe
their
that?
water.
I cannot.
That's how the pipe goes down, and they use the foot pump and they suck up the water.
That is cool. All the water.
Oh yeah, and the lake is empty, and then we could just drive right off on the trailer.
Yeah, that's how we get it on and off the trailer.
Why is a tiny house supposed to be on a flattened boat?
Well, did you think? What kind of boat do you think it would be on? What would you prefer?
I would say like a big steamboat.
A big steamboat.
I
Okay.
would say a police boat.
Okay. Now, if this house is on a boat, and we said that the whole roof, did you see the roof on the house? That it's all solar panels, and you saw this cooking here, right? And where do you think the electricity comes from when we cook?
The solar panel.
Yes, it comes from the solar panels. So, if you thought about the way we like to work this house, and now that you know that this house lives on a boat, how do you think the boat might move around the lake?
Maybe by a motor or something.
By a motor of some kind. Now, what? Or could be paddles, could be foot, could be pedaling. Yeah, could be. So what kind of motor do you think we might have one?
I don't know.
What kind of power does the motor use, do you think?
Electricity.
Yes.
Electricity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think that we might be able to move this houseboat around the lake with the solar panels?
No.
Yes. Yes, indeed. That's what we do. That's what we've done.
Panels on the roof drive this boat around the whole lake.
I
can believe that.
this is yes.
Isn't that so cool, you guys? But I have a question.
But what I don't
Where
get.
is the...
Oh, you can say it out loud. Say it out loud. Say it out
Where's
loud.
the bathroom?
Well, you go find it. You have to look around.
You guys go find the bathroom. Look around, see if you can't find the bathroom.
It's pretty obvious. It's not hidden.
This is weird. Right there? That is a really weird toilet.
What collects the pee and the poop?
Let's open it and see. What is this?
What's in there?
I'm not wait to go in there.
Is there any moisture?
You have to go in there.
Oh, yeah, it's not a good idea to go in there. Do you spend much time in your toilet at home?
Do you have a tank? Do you have like a little removable tank that you have? I don't remember.
This is okay. So now remember we're like on a houseboat. We're on the lake,
Right.
so we're not polluting the lake or
Right.
anything like that. So this is what is called a composting toilet.
Oh, we love composting toilets, right, guys?
Yeah.
Wow, look, it's so cool.
Cool.
It turns into soil with the Rot Squad.
So the pee goes in there, and the poop goes in there, and that's filled with sawdust. And after you finish pooping, and then you have this handle here that you pull from here. And you don't have to open it up like this, but you put this in, and then you turn.
Yeah, you do it from the
And then it
top.
goes-
Look at that. Isn't
And
that
after
neat,
you
guys?
turn it,
Wow.
the poop gets like rolled up inside the sawdust and kind of disappears. But here, let me show you how you do it. So
Isn't that neat, you guys?
usually you do it like
Wait.
this. After you finish, you put the lid
Who
back like
makes
this,
this toilet?
and then you go. A company called C-Head, C-Head.
Letter
Make
C.
it like just 20 times, and that's instead of flushing. So this is like you're flushing your toilet.
Cool. You guys like that?
Yeah, I like this toilet.
Let's switch out our toilet at home and have a crank toilet.
So that's why.
And when you use it, you unhook this little thing here, and then you swing it out so that
Oh,
it's
that's
easy to use.
nice.
And
So
then
you're
when
not
you're done, you
wedged in.
push it back in here like this.
Isn't that neat, you guys? What a good spot for a
I
toilet.
want the window.
And what's
And lots
really
of
neat
windows.
is actually 2 or 3 poops in there.
Can you believe that? He just opened it up. There were 2 or 3 poops in there.
Didn't smell, did
Just
it?
sawdust, or do you put some sort of digestive?
No, just sawdust.
And we've used both sawdust and peat moss. That
Yeah,
happens to
well,
be-
if there's
that's
2 or 3
sawdust
poops
from a
in there, he
hardware
probably
store.
has.
Really?
I went up
Someone
and
had
you
to
said
have
there was a
pooped in
hardware
there.
store,
Yeah.
Greenville, Maine, and you know they have like a chop box to cut little pieces of wood, and I just got a bunch and stuffed
Wow. So what do you like the
Wanna go
best?
somewhere
Sawdust
else?
it in there.
or
Sawdust seems to be work as well or better than peat moss, and plus it's sort of
Greener.
free. Yeah, I
a
think
little
it's greener because it's usually a waste product.
Apparently, the peat moss comes from Alaska now or something, or something Arctic. You know.
So do you have to empty it like?
Yeah, so that 5-gallon bucket might last
Someone even get up.
with 2 people using it all the time might last like a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just go off in the woods,
Right.
and just dump it.
Yeah.
And then same with the bottles fill up a little bit faster, but
Right.
it's easy. You have a bunch of them. Like we use them, with
These
spring
guys.
water.
Right.
So we have, so you can put them outside for a little while and then you
window.
Yeah.
pour them in the middle of the woods away from the lake.
Right.
It's fertilizer.
Yeah.
And so the trees or, all the plants are going to absorb the nitrogen that's in here. So,
Why can't people?
yeah, let's see. Oh, and then the other thing is, so here,
So, do you remember on the outside? Do you remember this is built on a?
Boat.
Right now, what are we sitting on? We're on a trailer, right? Right. So the trailer has wheels. So since we built the house on the trailer, and the trailer has wheels, the trailer is not flat, completely flat. It has these little inserts where the wheels go, right?
you see this? This is where the wheels kind of stick into the house. You see this box here? So that's why the seat is here, is to hide this box.
This gives you a lot of
So you
storage.
want to know what these are for?
Yeah.
You want to take a guess? No.
So-
Okay.
No, wait,
I'll show
we
you.
can. No, wait. Let's give them a little more information. Remember that we have to travel with this house. The house moves down a highway, right?
Yeah, at
Hi-
like 60 miles an hour.
That's pretty fast, right?
And then sometimes you put the brakes on, and the house goes, and sometimes you accelerate, and you go the other way. So what happens to the stuff inside the house when that happens?
It goes that way or that way.
Slides around.
It can slide around.
So what do you think happens to the drawers in the kitchen?
No one they go out and in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how would you prevent that from happening, do you think?
By using those.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to give that a try?
Yeah.
See if you can figure out how that keeps the drawers from going in and out.
Okay. I'm gonna help you. So the way you're holding it right now, that's one orientation. Do you think it might have a different orientation? Look at these guys here. Look at the width of that.
Sideways.
Yeah. And how wide is that?
No.
Maybe 2 inches.
I'd say it's as long as a 6x1 Lego piece.
Okay, a 6x1 Lego piece. Okay, about that big, right? Okay. What else do you see here that might be that wide around these drawers? So, well, let's see. We have this about this wide. How wide do you think that is? The handle. It's a little wider than this, isn't it? Do you think that these might fit in the handle?
No.
No? Let's try it this way. How about if we went like this? Now, let's see. Let's lift it up. And let's go back down. What about that?
That is so smart.
Okay,
No, sorry.
why don't you give this to your brother and maybe he can try to one.
William, you want to try putting one in?
It goes right there. I do want this right here. It's sort of like shells.
It's kind of like shells, but now let's get the third one in. Maybe both of you can do it together.
I'll do
You each take one hand. Yeah.
You gotta.
It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you go on your side. Find the
Oh, wait a minute. That is not going to work.
Stuck in there, William.
You're so funny. Put your side in, William.
What?
Help. Gentle, gentle.
I can't get it to go down.
Oh, you know what?
Sometimes
It might be a little bit. You have to do it all at the same time. Or it might have gotten a little warped in the. Yeah. Okay. So now try to open those drawers.
what would happen? Would it be able to open?
No.
No.
Drawers trying to come out. Oh, see? It's trying to come out.
Can't.
Can it?
No.
Totally can't.
But if you take these off, it
Did you
will.
think of that in advance, or is that a problem you solved?
Oh, we thought of it in advance. We did that. Well, it was. At first, it was going to be bungee cords, right? And then,
I
yeah.
was it took me a while. I knew I had to secure the drawers. And I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out, okay,
What is
what's...
this switch
you know,
for?
And I thought, okay, maybe child locks, you know,
Mommy,
various things. And all of a sudden, it hit me. Wait,
Mommy,
this is like
Mommy.
the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and very
It's sort of
secure.
like
So
shells, isn't
I
it?
kind
It
of...
is.
That's right.
But yeah, bungee
But are
cords
they
is one
shells?
idea.
No, they're just locked.
I think we used.
Duct tape.
I think
Why lock?
we used
Like,
bungee cords.
I just use a piece of duct
Mom,
tape.
when can
I
we
just slap
please
it,
take them
duct
off?
tape on the side.
Ask Carla.
Like,
What's the question?
He's asking when can we take those off?
Oh, you can take them off right now. Right now.
and then bring them over here. Okay.
And who wants to
Excellent.
ask about that thing that you asked me about?
That thing.
Who wants to ask what that is?
What is that cage thingy?
Oh, the cage thingy?
In that thing?
Yeah, yeah.
A little solar panel looking.
It's an antenna. If I told you it was an antenna, would you believe me?
Would that mean anything to you? Do
You
know
mean
what
the
an
antennas that get radio message stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, very similar. Very similar. Only, do you know that there are antennas that get telephone messages too?
Yeah.
They're antennas for cell
I
phone.
know
Do
something
you know
on
how?
the TV.
Do you know how this
On
is
the
able to make phone
street.
calls?
Power lines.
Well, there's
Power
an
lines.
antenna in this phone, and that's how this thing talks to the cell towers. But the antenna in here is kind of small because it has to fit inside of this. So when you're far away from the cell towers, you need a bigger antenna, and then you can make cell phone calls. But I use it not only for cell phones, but also I do my work,
Why did you
my
say
consulting. I have a laptop. You know what? Do you know what the internet is?
Of course.
YouTube videos.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, so that lets us watch YouTube videos in the middle of the lake.
You like that idea?
What are those ropes under there?
So those what are called fenders.
These are fenders.
And do you think that might have something to do with this being a boat?
Yeah, I think I don't know.
When you're up against a dock, you don't want the boat to be like hitting the dock because the dock may have nails in it or it may just have wood, so you damage the boat and the dock. So you put this between your boat and the dock, and then when the wind pushes you up against the dock, it just goes like this.
So you don't
And it's-
smash up your house.
Yeah.
Or your boat.
You smash. This thing gets a little bit marked up, but it's no big deal. We got 6 of these, 3 on one side and 3 on the other.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
And they're all under the bed
Right now.
right now. But that's not where they are.
Normally they're on the boat, on the side of the boat.
On the side of the boat.
And then we also it helps us keep other boats from hitting us and us from hitting other boats. Because sometimes...
Box for.
Well, I'm going to ask you guys to open up the box and tell me what you think is inside.
Oh my God. This is so exciting.
What is it, guys?
I see a propeller-looking thing.
Yeah. That is not only does that look like a propeller, but it actually is a propeller.
Oh,
And these, what do you think these propellers go to?
it's a boat.
Ow.
Mhm.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
The motor.
There's a bunch of propellers in here.
How
A
many?
white one and an orange one and another orange one.
How many
And
Yeah.
what do you think
propellers
this
does
piece
it
is,
need?
guys? Do you recognize this piece? When this goes in the water, do you know what that's for?
No.
That's
So
all
you know what?
use, just that little tiny bit.
That's a skeg.
This is the one that we use.
Yeah.
Is it a
This
rudder?
kind of
That's a good question.
well, we can go look at the motors in the basement
You
later
guys
on.
want to see the motor? You love motors.
And you want to see the motor that makes this boat go?
What is this?
Well, this is a tube, you know, and it has a cap on it, and you can remove the cap. And a lot of people think that this is where the poop comes out. Tubing that's what it's most commonly used for, is to plumb poop. But we're not using it for that. Inside is this thick, heavy metal pipe. You see that square pipe? And this thing here is designed to allow you to pull it out. So this pipe here is about 6-7 feet long, and this is just a place to store it. So then the question is, why do we need this pipe?
Let's go take a few steps back from the house. So you see that the house is on the trailer. You see those are the wheel wells out there, right? Okay. Now how would we possibly get this house onto a boat?
Pick it up with your hands.
That would be impossible.
That would be impossible. Do you know how much this house weighs? How much do you think the house weighs?
330.
Pounds?
Yeah. I know how many.
You know?
It has 10.
It has 10 pounds? 10 pounds? Okay. Now,
Well, it's actually closer to 5,000 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Take a look at the very top of the house. What do you see? At the very top of the house.
Solar piano.
Even higher than the solar panels. What do you see?
Little hooks.
Okay, I'm going to show you. You got it, buddy. You got it. We're going to show you a little video.
Are they trying to take it off the boat or on the boat?
This is at the end of the season, so we're taking it off the boat.
so what do you see on top of the roof there?
Anything that looks like a 6-foot metal bar?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah. And that's what you're seeing under the house. That's just a storage place for that bar.
See, and now the house is going to fly. Watch this.
There he
There we
goes.
go. We have a flying tiny house.
5,000 pounds.
A flying tiny house? I can't see any flying things.
Well, wait, hold on. In a sec.
It's right now it's off the
Yeah.
ground. It's off the
There it
boat.
goes.
Flying.
It's flying now.
Oh my god.
Flying.
Just like in the Wizard of Oz.
Trailer.
Just like in the Wizard of Oz.
The trailer is, you'll see the trailer in a sec.
Land on any witches.
Oh, there's the trailer. A flying tiny house. Flying tiny house? That's weird. Huh? It's off the ground.
Do you affix
Not
the
flying.
tiny house
Yes,
to
it
the
is. It's
boat
off the
platform?
ground, silly.
Yes.
There's
Yes, it's bolted down.
8 lag bolts that you have to remove. I had to go underneath with my wedge suit. It was kind of cold
Oh.
at the end and unscrew the house from the boat. I didn't
Was
catch
that
part.
so cool, you guys?
Why can't we go back in?
Well, I think
You want to go look in the house again?
that's okay.
Why is that big?
Shoes off, zip, zip.
You need a boost?
Yeah.
Here. Just step right up. There you go.
You guys just love this. Isn't this the coolest house you ever saw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise! Be careful when you wake up in the morning. No, he just like sit on the roof.
No, yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
You are a funny kid. Is this so cool, you guys?
Yeah.
Thank you
So
so much.
cool.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Was that the best ever? You guys are the luckiest kids I know.
Mama, why can't we go back in?
Well, I think
You want to go look in the house again?